Hello and welcome, lords and ladies, back for another expert team game here. We've got, once again, the China team versus everybody else. I still don't have a great name. I'm kind of just calling them the world for now. But, introduce the players for the world team. Playing as the yellow Goths on the flank is the Viper. His pocket, playing as the red Portuguese, is Nilly. The other pocket, playing as the blue Franks, is Zhao. And then rounding off the team, playing as the other flank as the orange Vietnamese, is Velez. So that is the world team. Opposing Velez, playing as the flank as the teal Mayans, is Fengjing. His pocket, playing as the purple Chinese, is Jibetong. The other pocket in the green Indians is the Yo. And then finally, the other flank, playing as the gray Britons, is Lix. Okay, these are all great civs. I think every one of these civs are pretty good, except for maybe the Goths and the Vietnamese aren't exactly known for being the best civs, but I think that the civs they have, they all balance each other very well. For the world team, the China team, not as much. It's going to be a little bit harder to balance here. You've got 3 archer civs and a booming camel civ. So it's going to be a bit harder to work with them. But let's just look at how they're positioned here. I think the only thing that would make this better is if Nilly and Viper were switched. That is the only thing I would change about the position of any of these players. Viper as the Goths on the flank is fine. He can go with a nice man-at-arms push and just try and keep that going. But I think Nilly would have been better on the flank, and his job would have been to just stall, delay as much as he can, get Viper up to the castle age, get those Huskarls rolling, and then just work with Viper and steamroll. But on the other side, this is a powerful combination. You've got the Vietnamese, who is the tanky archer civilization, and you have the Franks, which is the tanky cavalry civilization. Franks get bonus HP on their cavalry. Vietnamese get bonus HP on their archers. And it's kind of interesting. You have bonus HP archers, you have bonus HP cavalry, you have bonus HP infantry with the Vikings, but you don't exactly have a bonus HP siege, except for maybe the Celts with their unique technology, but that's not exactly the same. And monks, you've got the Aztecs, that they get bonus HP with upgrades, but that's not exactly the same as just base bonus HP.
Yes.
So yeah, we've got archers and cavalry on this side, and that could be a very powerful combination against the Mayans and the Chinese. Both the Mayans and Chinese are archer civilizations. Mayans can mix in eagles, and Chinese can mix in siege and occasionally cavalry. But on the other side, Indians and Britons, that's going to be difficult against the Goths and the Portuguese. I think the Britons against the Goths, hands down, there's no question, Britons are going to get swept. This was actually my very first video I ever made and posted on YouTube, was the unfair matchup, the Britons versus the Goths. And we went over how it's one of the most unfair matchups you can have. Just because Britons are so geared towards archers. Everything they have is like revolving around them going archers. And
Yes.
everything the Goths have revolve around them going with infantry, and that's going to mean Huskarls. Huskarls hard counter archers, so in equally balanced game where both players are in exactly the same position, Goths are going to win like every single time. And Indians here, they don't get knights, they have to go camels. And it's not as good a balance when you're paired up with the Britons. But interesting thing, Yo is immediately getting wheelbarrow as soon as he hit the feudal age. What is he going for here? That's an interesting choice. I mean, he's getting the scouts going. Huh.
Yes.
Interesting decision from him. But we're seeing man-at-arms from Fengxing on the other side. And can he stop this wall off? I don't think he can. He's just going to be too late. And yeah, some quick walls there. Man-at-arms are just kept out. And Zhao Hai is finishing his wall. So these man-at-arms are going to be, for all intents and purposes, useless. Yeah, we're seeing scouts for Yo. And double archery range for Lix. Viper, he's not doing anything. What is this watchtower? Viper? I'm not sure the point of that watchtower. I'm gonna be honest. I don't... If he's gonna make a watchtower on the front, put it on the hill, man. But, I mean, who am I to question the Viper? I am but a lowly 1500. But that just seems so weird to put a tower here. The only thing I can think of is that he was trying to put down palisades and he just misclicked. He's coming forward with spearmen. Against these archers, yeah, that's about how well that's going to go. But he needs them to counter these scouts, which are, I mean, they're fairly low health. But Nilly's kind of on his own here with these scouts. And he could catch these archers out of position and could destroy the reinforcements. But 2v1 here, it's not going to go well for him. That's spearmen and these archers in the back. It's just not going to be great. And at the same time, scouts for Jibitong are coming forward, going to try and do damage to Nilly, it looks like. Nilly's fully walled. He is stonewalling, actually. So he's going to play this very defensively. And Velez and Zhao Hai are pushing forward towards Fengxing. And Fengxing is not nearly as walled up as the others. He has an open map. And he's makeshift walled to the front of his base and towered his gold. That's about as best as he's going to be able to do, actually. Jibitong's fully walled up. Yo is fully walled up. So really the only place that Zhao Hai and Velez can hit is on Fengxing. But Viper, he's double towered here. So he is looking to keep himself very defended. Play this super defensively. Nilly, yeah, he's not going to be touched. Unless there's a hole in the wall, but I don't think that's the case. I mean, I can't really tell with that there. I mean, we can look. There's... Yeah, that's fully walled. Yeah, he's just going to gate behind just wall up. He's not going to be in any real damage here. Yeah, just build the gates. It's not going to be a problem for him. And Viper, Nilly, up to the Castle Age, Jiaohai as well. And it's just Yo and Jibitong for the other team. And Jibitong's come back to help, but there's quite a few archers here for Velez. You can see Vietnamese bonus, 36 HP on those archers versus 30 for the Mayans. And Velez, it's going to take him a little while to click up, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. And Viper just slung Nilly some stone. Makes sense, he's putting down a heck of a lot of gates here. Viper's got the stone to spare. He's got 6 on stone, so when he hits Castle Age, he's going to be pretty close to building that castle. Might decide to throw down some TCs first, though. I think in this situation, I think TCs first. I don't know. You go TCs first if you're not being pressured. And okay, with that town center, Nilly's not going to be in any real danger. So I think TCs first would be okay for Viper. And yeah, that's what he's going. He's going 4 town centers. So he's going full boom here. So yeah, how it is when you want to be going for your unique unit, and you're on stone, and you're clicked up to the Castle Age, you think, okay, do I go a castle, or do I go extra TCs? And you have to think about the position you're in, the position your teammate is in, and the position that your enemies are in. So in this situation, let's see. So Viper hit Castle Age. He is fully walled. He's not being pressured at all. Nilly is being pressured, but he's just defending with these gates. Good gracious, a lot of gates too. And town center. So he's fine. And Lix was not in Castle Age. So there was really no pressure, which let Viper put down 5 TCs. Also, I'm not sure the placement of these TCs. 4 TCs on the same screen. Yeah, not the best. I think this TC could have gone down there. Well, whatever. He's got 5 TCs. So he's just going to be booming like no tomorrow. But, oh, look at this. They've looped around. How did they get in? Where? Oh, they just ran through. Oh, now this is different. Now the situation has changed. Now Nilly is on his own. And he can't fight this with a few knights. He's going to lose villagers. The TC is going to go up. But now it's a problem. These camels are going to snipe the Mangonel unless he repairs. Okay, he saved it. I jinxed him. Dang it. Gosh dang it, man. Well, that's unfortunate. But the camels are down. I'm still not sure how they just ran in like that. I guess they just took out the stable and ran in. But now the crossbow are here for Lix. They're going to try and do as much damage to Viper as they can while he's booming up. But they're not going to do a whole lot. These town centers are keeping him safe. I think the most Lix can do is loop around to this hill and attack the wood line. And that's about all he's going to do. And he did snipe a villager for free there. But yeah, these camels, these scouts, they're not going to do a whole lot. Nilly, he's fine. Let's look at the other side. It's been a while. Knights and crossbow against Knights and crossbow. And with bloodlines for the Chinese, they do match the Franks in HP with 120. However, the crossbow for Velez have 7 more health than the ones for Fengjing. So we're going to see a fight here. There are a lot more crossbow here for Fengjing, but Velez does have the hill, and there are more knights. And, oh, that was terrible for Jibitong. He just ran straight through, took so much damage. I think this fight is going to go in favor of Zhao and Velez. They have the hill, they have the numbers, and they should be able to fight this back. These crossbow on the hill are just doing as much damage as they can, and they're doing a lot of it. And they're sticking it out, but yeah, Fengjing and Jibitong are going to be forced away here. There wasn't enough knights there, and the crossbow from Velez just did so much damage on that hill. But Imperial for Lix and for Yo. That is fast. They've definitely gone for a fast imp here. And I don't know.
My granny could scrap better than that.
Lix's most of his army is behind enemy lines. And he's going to get to Imperial and upgrade them. But these Huskarls could just clean them up.
Yes.
And this army moving forward as well.
No.
They're going to be Arbalest with Bracer.
Yes.
So they're going to have 10 range. I don't know if that's the smartest play. But Barracks now for Yo. He's going for the champion line. And, oh, jeez. Alright, alright, Lix, let's see your micro, my dude. Let's see, how is this going to go for you? You know, he's doing damage, but these knights, they have +2. He's not going to do a whole lot, and that's a bit overkill with those mangonels. Here we go. Now we're seeing the barracks come down. Anarchy, Squires, both coming down with Scale Mail. Imperial Age coming out. And he's just going to spam. Yo, now getting Longsword. And a forward castle for Lix. We are seeing the Huskarls. Viper has not teched in to the champion line yet. And the barracks are up. Okay, well, half of them are. Yeah, it's good enough. And I think in this situation, the two-handed swordsman is better for Yo than going heavy camel. They know Huskarls are coming. It's inevitable. It's guaranteed. And two-handed swordsman will do better than heavy camels will, especially since Viper could easily make a halberdier switch. But here we go, Viper is under pressure. He's now in the Imperial Age. What is he going to do? Elite Huskarl and Chainmail. That's what he's going to do. But he's being pushed. Nilly, he's just clicked up to the Imperial Age. And what is his plan? He's got some mangonels. That's about it for now. He's quite heavy on stone. So I think a castle for him, maybe organ guns. is the play for him. But Fengjing has come over with crossbow of his own to assist on this side. I'm not sure how smart that is. But here's the Huskarl for Viper. And the soon-to-be champion will do work against these Huskarls. But it's quantity over quality for Viper. And he's doing it. Champion now for Yo. Against the elite Huskarl Perfusion now, so these barracks are going to work double fast. Yeah, look how fast these Huskarl are created. It's crazy. But the Trebs have all been sniped. There's very few Arbalests here. And at the same time, Veles and Zhaohai are advancing on Jibitong and Fengjing. Arbalest, Cavalier, they just can't stop this. There's no way they can stop this. And Jibitong selling 10,000 wood and stone. Yeah, that's not accurate, I don't think. But they just can't stop this push. With Vietnamese health and the Franks' health on their units, it's just too strong. So they're all invested into pushing Viper.
No.
And Viper's doing what he can. This is before Nilly even joins the game. And Yo dropping a castle, just going up. And Nilly's taken so long to get into the game. He's getting chemistry, so bombard cannons for him, maybe? Bombard cannons and organ guns? But Viper is just being pushed here. He can't stop the champions. And he's now attacking into long swordsmen of his own. But on the other side, Paladin is coming in for Zhaohai. And once that's in, I don't think there's anything they can do to stop it. Heavy Camel for Jibitong. That could do it. But there's just so many Cavalier. And he is running up to help the Viper. And boy does he need it. We're seeing Champion as well for Nilly. But I don't think Champion's the best play. Oh, I think that's just because he converted. Yeah, he hasn't typed in a Champion yet. But Viper's almost a Champion. Paladin now for Zhaohai. 192 health on these things. But Viper's base has been gutted so far. He's lost about half of it. But with Zhaohai gone, this lets Jibitong and Fengjing push forward against Veles. And all the focus is at the Viper's base. Viper has the score lead still, somehow. And he's just holding on with the numbers. Nilly's finally joined in with some organ guns and bombard cannons. And the Paladin are here, but with the amount of heavy camel, I don't know. Viper does need Halberdier, which he's getting now, along with Champion. And I think they'll be able to hold this. On the other side, Veles is doing a great job here. Zhaohai is just assisting with a few numbers. He's just got a few of these Paladin, but they're pretty strong. And Fengjing, he's got all these Arbalests. There's Cavalier and Heavy Camel for Jibitong. But I don't think they have enough. I don't think they can push this castle. They just need a lot more heavy camel. And they're not taking the best of fights. Heavy camel on the other side, though, are taking out the paladin, and the halberdier are taking out the heavy camel. And now the Huskarls are running in. They see some tasty, tasty arbalests, and they are hungry. So in they go. Let's see, the arbalests haven't made it to safety. Well, sort of. He's gonna garrison in the castle and hop out on the other side. But big fight here. The Viper just has the numbers. He's just flooding. And now Nilly on the other side. Pincer attacking on Yo and Lix. And they are gonna lose this forward. And Jibbatong has run straight towards Zhao Hai's base to do as much damage as he can. And now Feng Jing is looped around as well. And they're just going in, trying to take out Zhao Hai's base. And I think they're going to do a lot of damage. Zhao Hai's calling for help. Veles has answered the call. And where is he? Where's his numbers? He's still all forward. But he's pulled a few arbalests back. But Warwolf and Yeoman are coming in for Lix. I'm not sure about Warwolf, but Yeoman a good upgrade, giving his archers even more range. And now Zhao Hai is in trouble. He's losing villagers. He's still got as much as Veles, though. He should be fine. And that's a lot of arbalests there, but Viper, he's got this. It's fine. It's like, oh yeah, you're in trouble? I'll help you out here. I'm gonna send some Huskarls to do this. And Yo calling the GG. And resigning. They just can't stop Viper. And with these organ guns behind for Nilly, they just can't stop it. Goths and Portuguese, it just can't be stopped here. And I think their one chance was to push forward here, and they did a good job of doing it too. But once Nilly got his numbers rolling and Zhao Hai came around to help with the Paladin, I think they lost their window of opportunity. So what a game. That was a great game. I think that was a really good push by Lix and Yo in Castle. They really did as much as they could. And did some good damage too. Well, what a game for everyone. GG. And that is going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of you amazing people. And I'll see you all in the next one.